We are going to see slight variation changes. Neither one going with the full Searing Rage type build. Both want that teleport cancel, help with the hit confirms, help with the, I guess, kind of mix-ups. But one slightly different move each. And Javier starting off with the forward 3. And you do get to hit confirm that with the teleport cancel, so that's why you tend to see that.
I'd like to point out that this is the 2 best European Scorpions going head-to-head. They both started the set with a forward 3 at almost the same time. One of them won the exchange, obviously, but the fact that that's just how, like, clued in they are for this mirror match, that there is a lot of identical activity. However, that neutral jump Sin Blade, I do kind of wonder what dynamic that's going to bring to a matchup. It's going to make the teleports do a little bit extra damage. The Burning Spear kind of suggests that there's going to be more of an emphasis on the grab game, perhaps, something that Javier has evolved into his gameplay a lot more. And yeah, no, we all saw that. Sometimes a low profile can go under the back 3. I mean, he's taking off into the air, isn't he? So
yeah. I mean, imagine being Scorpion in that situation. You flip over somebody to do a kick, and you're like, wait a minute, where'd they go? Hold on a minute. But yeah, this is one of the biggest things about this match that for anybody who's not as familiar with it as us, who's now seen it a million times, is the teleport cancels do get rid of your defensive bar. And Scorpion, not infamous for being able to do like a ton of unbreakable damage. So every time that you do one of these teleport cancels, you are putting yourself in potentially a world of hurt if you get hit by the next hit. So they have to be so careful with that. And so really keep an eye on whether there's defensive bar or not. Like right now we can see Javier just about at full defensive bar, both players about at full defensive bar, but the first teleport cancel, yep, there we go, and it's gone again.
It encourages a lot of confidence if you're the Scorpion player. Sacrificing your defensive bar and not being able to break. I mean, look, we saw oh, that would have been a lot of damage. But we saw an unsuccessful teleport cancel that all it kind of really did was reset the neutral. It's the reason Javier just lost that round. Because the second you cancel and you got no defensive bar, Mirko opens you up. Which I think is a good shout. Wait for the whiff, and that will be a break from Javier, which means no breaker available or teleport cancel for a hot minute. A late Sin Blade for the plus on block. The pick up! I told you, the conversions off the charts for Mirko.
Double crushing blow in one round for Mirko. That is exactly what you want as a Scorpion player here in round number 3. Javier is going to be pushed out. Oh, no, not quite to fatal blow territory. Again, 2.75 health above it, but it's probably going to be, getting there pretty soon. Not the best fatal blow in the game, I would say. Not a bad one by any means, but okay, there we go. Here we go. The damage adding up. Again, no defensive bar means the comebacks become more and more possible.
Oh, look at absolute challenge. Mirko cancels the teleport. Oh, air to it. That's it. That's definitely the first game. But a hard-fought one it was, Chef. And we got to see a little bit of the dynamics, right? Let's talk about the variations they're taking here. Mirko, Sin Blade. You know the opponent's used breaker. I think one of the players that I used to watch do that all the time was... Oh God, name has lost me.
Description.
The third Scorpion. The Russian Scorpion. Mercer.
Yep.
I know. It was right there on the tip of my tongue. I just haven't seen Mercer play in so long. But I always know of Mercer being one of the first Scorpions I saw using Sin Blade. And the use for it was wait for the opponent to break and then meaty with it to get like quite impressive lengthy plus frames. I saw Mirko do the exact same thing. Man, I really have been out of the game for a while here, haven't I? Anyway, Mirko able to take that first game, but a close match it was. Javier with the Burning Spears, going to give him a bit more utility for grabs, right? And we saw more grabs from Javier because of it. And it's what, 16% or so when the buff's active?
Yeah, it is significant. You essentially become a grappler at that point. But no, honestly, Mercer's been the one who's kind of been more out of the game, or at least not been showing up quite as much.
I haven't seen Mercer in a long time, Chef.
Me neither, which is a bummer.
Missed that Scorpion.
I know. I love the trio of these kind of M-name Scorpions, even though it's MK Javier, so it's kind of a cheat. But yeah, the Sin Blade, honestly, it's such a potentially good move. It gives you huge combos in situations where you normally wouldn't get quite as huge combos, and it increases your damage on your normal combos, which is going to be a huge boon in this matchup in particular, because like they're basically just both agreeing like, yeah, we're just never going to break away. Neither of us are ever going to have that level of meter, and it's also great in neutral, like we saw right there.
And like I said, confidence to have teleport cancel, another degree of confidence not to break. Wow! Was that a jump back kick confirmed that was far enough away to crushing blow? I have not seen that encounter.
Me neither. Yeah. I thought that was actually
the second
impossible.
one!
Oh.
Well, I guess we know now, Chef.
Yeah. Okay, Merco
So like we saw...
right a fatal blow.
I mean, we didn't exactly see many Scorpions at EVO, so we've got to make up for it somehow, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but we've seen this matchup like a million times, and I don't think we've ever seen that you can actually combo to. Like, the only way that I've ever seen the combo from, or into that crushing blow from Spear is with Sinblade, but I don't think that was what we saw in that situation, unless I just totally missed it. But here we go. This is, of course, okay, actually going to have Meteor to break away. I was going to say a ton of damage, but okay, now both players breaking away. We're not going to see some more cancels for a while.
Well, that forward throw. Good knockdown frames, and we're starting to go into, you know, the delayed overheads, the inevitable maybe forward four. I mean, this tends to be that sort of meterless, you know, no defense meter available plus frames again. Waiting, maybe expecting Javier to press the button. Anti-air standing one. We're MK9 up in here. Ooh, picks up a combo. Really good damage for what it was, to be honest.
Oh, great flawless block, but didn't commit to any option afterwards. Didn't need to. It was just entirely corner pressure. Really great stuff. I like the, I see the variation name for Carlos. Shouts to Carlos, whoever that is. And then shouts to Kiryu on the other side. One person fights for their friends, the other one fights for Kiryu. But, okay, nice. Standing 4 into Spear. That's going to take them out of the corner, but you're going to get max damage at the very least for that.
Good call for Javier not to overcommit on that forward 3. The crushing blow's already been spent, so really that full string is not going to give you anything. Javier being greedy with the meter, but Mirko kind of second-guessing it, perhaps. Overhead, takes the minus frames.
I think maybe tried to press 1-1 too fast and just got the second one and expected to cancel off of another hit. So I think
reckon
maybe awkward like that. Yeah, but okay, nice. Still 1-2 knockdown in the corner.
2-1 plus frames. Staggers, as we love to see from these two. And there's the low. You're always looking for that overhead, but the moment you pull the trigger on the low, that's when it yields the most reward. Now with Fatal Blow on both sides. Looking to anti-air, but too late. Too late for the armor to actually activate. So that's just going to eat a jump in for your troubles. The second I saw them both with Fatal Blow, I just felt it in my bones that someone was going to do it. And, I mean, in theory, Mirko did pick the right time to use it. Just a little bit too late. The armor didn't activate.
I do have to say, though, I think there's a really good chance that if the armor had activated, the teleport might have gotten Javier out of there in time. That was a really interesting time to immediately teleport. So I feel like that was like a knowledge thing because you didn't necessarily need to do that, right? Like normally you tend to see Scorpions when they do land a jump kick, they just do the OS into Spear afterwards. But that was like as soon as that white flashed, there was just an immediate teleport from Javier. So I think maybe even if that had gone through, that would have been a safe situation, which is something I would have liked to see, you know, in an optimal world. But regardless, we are going to a game 3, a final game here between these two, which is pretty much what we'd expect. It's always a great match between these two.
It's always one of my favorite matchups here on PlayStation tournaments because it's no exaggeration. Oh, the Evo stage, God, I'm feeling good. Last week was so good, man. It's mad that it's already been about a week or so. But anyway,
I know.
It's always a treat when these two go head-to-head. It's no exaggeration that these two are the most successful European Scorpion players that we have. But funnily enough, yeah, sure is overhead around here. Never mind, completely threw me off my talking point.
We're like, yeah, these are two of the smartest, most patient, best defensive Scorpions, and then we just see overhead. But no, that's just how it is sometimes. Sometimes it's not even hitting the overhead, it's hitting people trying to swing or trying to stop people from grabbing. That's why you see the little walk up beforehand.
2-1 again. We normally say plus frames, but that just connected on its own. Empty jump low, the down 3, cheeky stuff. Looks for the confirm. Would have been the round, but you know, yeah, we're just gonna spend it and get the round. That's what we want.
I feel like that might have been a spot where you didn't need to spend that. I feel like that I didn't see the exact life beforehand, but I just assumed that was enough. So I pretty interesting choice. Regardless, though, you don't want to take any risks, and you're not always going to get that crushing blow, right? The throw crushing blow a little bit rarer, I'd say. Obviously, if you set it up, it's great, but Mirko is on match point, and that's what's most important.
Oh, kind of expecting Mirko to maybe try and challenge that one. Almost had the same situation again. Neutral jump Sinblade, looking for a back-to-back. Happy to hold the grab, or the jump kick, I guess, is more accurate. That's the string rock. I'll never get tired of seeing players do that. Just get me out of here.
Same between that and Garrus forward 2-1-2, where you just keep walking away. Both those strings in particular are just like, it's so fun to see people roll past them and try to whiff punish. Maybe a spear would have worked, but oh, speaking of rolling past them with punishing and spears.
Full jump in. Yep. That's going to hurt. And oh, the patience! The breakaway. The overextending there of Mirko. That was the classic when we all realized breakaway could punish combos. Was Scorpion missing the spear back in the beta days.
I know. And they actually made it like harder to do that. Oh, wait, hold on. Probably no fatal blow yet. Oh, no, goes right into it. Shouldn't be enough to kill. This should be super scaled. Although, hold on, this is actually
I don't know. It's looking kind of painful.
Oh, wait, am I wrong?
1%!
Okay. Oh, the Wake Up 3 and the down 1. Wow, what a challenge. After being hit by Wake Up 3 to down 1 anyway, that is, I guess, the kind of thing that takes you to a final round, but there is no more fatal blow on board, so you got to be careful for Mirko at least.
And there's the classic. Being able to trip guard a jump in with the teleport, really hard to do, and death on block if you're wrong. But in this case, sending him to space and tries to interrupt. That is a painful miss on the whiff punish. Is now a full combo. 2-1-2. Yeah, give it to me.
That was huge damage. The damage over time, of course, just keeps ticking from that forever.
Wait, 2-1-2.
2-1-2 back. Oh, 2-1-2 and a 2-1-2. You love to see it. And look at this. This life is almost exactly even. Oh, no fatal blow, so you can't just confirm that. But that spear should do it. No,
1%.
Not quite the chip, though.
And Mirko's going to be happy with that one. A hard-fought 2-1. And, I mean, look. That's just what happens when they go head-to-head, differently to what others might do. And I've already seen elements of that from the Nightwolf, so I think that Raiden's a really good choice here. Whether it's enough to defeat Mirko, I don't know. Mirko's definitely my favorite. I did get told by production, 82% the poll favored Mirko. We didn't show it on stream because the players did just jump in. Obviously, we want to prioritize getting the games on stream, so looks like a lot of people believe in the Scorpion here.
I don't think it's a stretch to say that Mirko's the favorite. What the heck? Okay, I mean, hey, that's an option to start off the round. You know, we saw that before with Wow. It was just a brawl to begin things, and actually going to start off with a little bit of a lead here. Already getting rid of that defensive bar. But I was going to say Mirko, I think, probably the favorite to win this entire tournament, so not too hot of a take to say that it would be Mirko advantage in any matchup we see. But right now, Wow, doing extremely well, taking the advantage, getting the corner, everything's going very well.
Now, a lot of this matchup is going to lie on what choices. Ooh, that combo is not easy. Getting those double kicks, never easy. But Joarok going in for the Raiden here. That back 1-2 is going to be... every time I see it, Chef, every time I see that back 1-2, I get nervous because the most effective Raiden players in the best of 3 will use that string and just do every and any follow-up. We haven't actually seen any from Joa yet, but the first time he goes for it, Mirko ducks it. Maybe that's why there was hesitation.
Yeah, Mirko has just guessed 100% on this. You know, you were saying, oh, I don't know how much experience Mirko has against Raiden, but just from those 2 punishes alone, I feel like I'm pretty confident in the matchup knowledge here. Okay, yeah, I'm confident. Thank you, Mirko, for showing that off. That perfect flawless block on the back 1. But, I mean, I don't know which Raiden he plays. Wow,
by the way, 2 short hops in a row, tried to go for an empty hop into forward 4 after that. The jump did challenge it, but yeah, that was a bit cheeky there from Mirko. You're dead. No breaker.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Easy combo, no chance of dropping. Just go to the amp spear, give us all the time in the world. Even if there was breakaway, it didn't even matter. Like, that was perfect from Mirko. A lot of risks from Hoa, which honestly they paid off a lot, but in the end, you don't want to take that many risks, I think, as any player against Mirko, because Mirko not only is the type of player to, like guess correctly on the mix-ups, like the first time that you see them and potentially the only time, which we did see off the back 1 mix-ups, like a bunch of times in that game, but also Mirko is so optimal, right? Like we saw the duck on the Storm Cell into standing 4 punish. Like, yeah, you are getting maximum damage every single time as Mirko, and that's why he's such a good player.
It encourages an extra layer to be met, though, and that's one of the things about MK11 competitively that I find so interesting, especially now. You know, it's not the way things were back in, year 1 or maybe elements of year 2. The flawless block meta has become such a game changer. We saw it all over the place at Evo, especially in that top 8. I mean, why do we think the Chilean twins are so next level? Because they flawless blocked every single little thing. You look at someone like Mirko, who has a very similar success rate of flawless blocks, that you take the layer 1 of what a character can do, but then flawless blocks will take that mix up and totally change it. So I just hope that Joao Roque is ready for that, because Mirko is, and Mirko has been for a very long time.
Yeah, I know this is off topic, you know, we run this match, but I've never seen a moment in this game like the moment that Rewind realized that Nicholas was reacting to Kotal forward 2 with flawless block every single time, and that he could no longer use an entire string of the characters. That was truly something. But right now, Mirko, huge lead. How lands the grab, gonna be able to get a few mix-ups going. There's the overhead, the down 2, reading a breakaway, but I don't know why you'd even read the breakaway there. You've got the command grab, that's a great armor breaker.
And also giving Mirko an escape out of the corner. This is kind of what I'm talking about, though. Like, the Nightwolf, there's definite promise here, but there's just certain things that I just don't think are worth doing. You know, if you think someone's going to break, kind of just take the break and keep the positioning, you know. Use that to enforce maybe a down 3 or a 1-1 or a grab. The classic Nightwolf that we know. Goes in for the double meter, but again, no ender. Where's the ender? Yeah, the breakaway was there, but if you have a command grab, you got the armor break.
Yeah, literally guarantee an ender from basically every single launch in this matchup when you have that command grab. And I get the idea of not trying to switch sides, but I don't know, you're losing a lot of damage. And oh no, that was a strange risk to take. It would have added damage and it would have potentially put in the chip, but look at this, now it's
fail
over.
blow.
That's GG. That's gonna be the entire set from one risk. And that was exactly what I was talking about as that previous game ended. I was like, you know what? The risks are working, but you only want to take so many risks against Mirko, because that could be literally one time and you throw away an entire set. And I mean, again, the Nightwolf, you know, I feel like we got to keep talking about this Nightwolf. Obviously, Mirko is godlike, but the Nightwolf play was really
down back
good.
One or down forward one. Is this a fireball?
It might be the ground projectile. I'm really curious to see what we just saw. I was thinking the exact same thing. I was like, hold on, I don't recognize that.
It is.
Yeah, it was.
No, it is.
That was it. That was it. No way. I have never, ever seen this variation in tournament, or this particular move. This is super interesting. I really want to see what happens out of this.
I've never seen a Scorpion use this move, not even in casual matches. So, how is this going to fare against Citra? I mean, yeah, you got a fireball to trade with. Oh! Go on, throw another one. Ah, the buffer.
Wow, just throwing out the standing 4. That was so sick. And yeah, not going to spend the 2-on-2 crushing blow. Says I have confidence to win this regardless. But here we go. The damage can come back.
Katana Khan pressed on the plus frames of 2-1 as well. The teleport cancel, lovely block on the overhead, but in this instance, the breakaway can't punish the spear, though, a little bit too late as they stand up. And now Mirko does not want to get clipped. We know that Fatal Blow is on the horizon, and there it is.
Will this be enough, though? This is actually really close. I think it's enough, but it might be like one of those like 0.1% health situations. Oh, it is. It is. There we go. 12 health. Raw spear, are you kidding me? What an option, raw spear. But that's one of those knowledge things, you know? That's one of those things where Mirko had so much confidence in that weird choice. I bet that beats a lot of options right there.
Mirko, the patience, but does get clipped here. Not going to get loads of damage, though. It's going to sort of tickle in the grand scheme of things. Empty jump down 3. Bit of a Mirko staple at this point. Fireball. Ooh, not bad. Ooh. Now it does launch as well, but I see no reason he'd ever use it. Actually, no. I might be talking out of my behind there, because it used to launch back in the beta, but I haven't used it since.
I think the amp version launches. I don't know.
It created like a few little mini explosions, if I remember.
Yeah, something like that. It's so rare to see a move that like I just don't know, or neither of us know. Like that. I mean, that's so strange.
Look, stream chat. Be honest. When's the last time you ever saw Scorpion use a fireball? I bet you forgot he had one. Ooh. 2-on-2. No.
Okay. Yeah.
Plus frames.
Wow. I'm surprised we didn't see the full 2-on-2 right there. That might have been a little bit of a mistake, but just needs one more solid hit here. And look at this. The ability of the fireball to let you play a little bit more defensively is really cool. Plus frames again. So many plus frames in this pressure.
Good defense from Katana Khan right now, though. Gotta say, hasn't been opened up yet. In a lot of instances, delicious reaction. Okay.
Wow. That was death. If that had not been that, oh, I mean, classically, Mirko reactions are godlike, right? Like, we know that that's exactly how that's going to be. But if that had been like a frame later, that would have been an air-crushing blow boulder, and that would have been GG, I think. I think that would have been more than enough life to kill. So, amazing stuff from Mirko, and really cool to see the fireball. I mean, honestly, though, like you said, especially the defense coming from Katana Khan was really good. It just came down to, like, one situation, and that situation went to Mirko, which is kind of a classic.
It's only been one game so far. Yeah, I'm looking at this matchup and I'm realistically thinking, like, is the fireball giving enough to Mirko that, you know, this would be the sort of Cetrion specific variation? Because, you know, we've seen the Burning Spear be really good in the past because it makes the grab game a lot more powerful, and especially those punishes that you get. But I think just having that full screen option that doesn't require as much commitment as a spear seems to be good. And at the same time, there's also this element of the raw spears being kind of used in conjunction with the fireball. And if you want to deal with the fireball, you block it, and sometimes maybe Katana Khan's trying to jump it and getting clipped by the spear. So I don't know, I'm curious to see this a little bit more, Chef. I'm liking what I'm seeing.
Yeah, me too. It also baited a teleport. Yeah, there you go. You see, the fact that there's a fireball means that now teleport to get past it is in Katana Khan's, like, mind, and that alone could lead to some punishes even without having to use the fireball. So there's a lot of potential. I mean, I'm excited to see how this keeps going. The chip seems pretty solid on that. It's not huge, but yeah, the fact that you have to deal with it, just it opens up other things, I think, is a big deal. I like the short hops.
Well, someone in chat just mentioned that Magic T uses the fireball. I'm going to be honest, I don't even know Magic T uses Scorpion. I've only ever seen Magic T use either Joker or mostly Noob Saibot.
Yeah, same. But good to know, though, regardless.
More fireball enthusiasts out there. Let's go. I'm here for it. Oosh.
Now, this has turned into a bit of a slow match. I like the fact that both these characters now can both zone and, like, teleport without hitting behind people. Oh,
reaction. Yes, and the amplify.
Oh.
Restand into grab. Nice stuff. And I think looking for this many grabs, there's a potential to set up an escape failed here. Now Mirko, another back three. But you can see it here, Chef, right? The confidence in the matchup. That's what Mirko always does against Cetrion.
Yeah, this is, by the way, I gotta say, Mirko's, like, ability to hold on to crushing blows rather than spin out immediately is, like, really good self-control, which I certainly do not have. But so far, I mean, yeah, the pressure has been working really, really well once Mirko gets in. But here we go, Katana Khan finally getting a little bit of momentum and weird trade. Okay.
Oh, that's good for Mirko, though. May as well commit just in case, because in that instance you may as well get some chip damage at the very least if they break. Short hop begins, the delayed low, and oh, that was a good chase down. Katana Khan read that escape, absolutely.
Oh, big whiff on the 4-3, but I like the fact there was no 4-3-4 there to try and, like, overcommit. Just a raw 4-3, probably buffered in the teleport, I have to assume. Oh, this time it's just a stagger. Fatal blow, and we've seen Katana Khan land a lot of fatal blows. 1-1 and that's
nice, confirm.
Every freaking time. It's just like, it's unavoidable. You just have to assume the jabs are coming eventually.
But again, it's an understanding of I'm barely plus on the meterless wind, because it's been a long time since I checked the frame data, but I am fairly positive it's like +2. But because it's from far away, I mean, that +2 means nothing. So a lot of opponents will challenge it. You know, the illusion of it being plus makes people challenge it, and that's what Katana Khan is using against them. Katana Khan knows they're going to challenge. Plus, interrupt again. In that instance, though, not the first time Katana Khan has challenged on the 2-1 plus frames of Scorpion.
Yeah, I mean, this is a game, a matchup, I should say. A lot of, like, +2s and +3s, and whether or not you're going to disrespect it. Also, oh no, this should be a ton of damage. I don't know if we're going to see fatal blow, not quite yet. Had to break away immediately, but we are one conversion away now because of that fatal blow. This is the 3-out-of-5 set. This is not match point yet.
We are in fatal blow territory for Mirko, especially with the range. Oh no, it just hits! It just hits on its own. How did that connect? My man just did it, Chef. He did it.
Hey, you know, we saw it attempted raw as an anti-air earlier, and this time I think that was a read on, oh my god, the fireball whiffed. I think that was a read on like another forward 2-4 or like a forward 1 or something like that, but it ended up catching the backdash into no block, which is a really weird thing to catch, but hey, you know what? It worked perfectly. It was like absolutely max range, and maybe even from that max range, maybe the punish wouldn't have been so severe that it would have been GG. So, well, I mean, we'll never know exactly, but hey, good call. And now we're up 2-0 pretty quickly here for Mirko.
You only ever see a fatal blow at that range in this level of play because of a read like that, right? You know,
yeah.
we just had like a sort of 10-15 second exchange of both players finally kind of being in each other's rhythm of when they're going to press, they're going to catch each other. There were loads of wayward confirms. I mean, that's how the second round even ended in the first place, was Katana Khan looking for a confirm at max distance. So I think Mirko just had that spacing in his mind, right? That was a, if I get this, I win the game, and I'm just really confident that you're going to press here. So boom, here we go. That could have been anything. Could have caught a button, could have caught a backdash, could have caught like an immediate jump, perhaps.
Yep.
I mean, Scorpion's fatal blow does cover that really impressive kind of front arc of it, doesn't it? So, I don't know, worked out. Very easily could have not, but enough to give Mirko a 2-0 lead here, Chef.
Yeah. Could also got like a natural barrier, but just so many infinite different things. And Mirko's probably like, you know, that's worth the risk. And hey, you know what? It was. Like you said, 2-0 lead, and Mirko now playing pretty aggressive, which has been working out pretty well. There haven't been a lot of big punishes on defense. Wow. The offensive up 3 to steal your turn back. That's beautiful.
Oh! Was looking for the grounded fireball, but did the wrong version. Escape failed on the throw as well, folks. That's what we have to look out for. Mirko can either save that for the next round, should he win this one here, or use it to just secure it. Nice confirm there from Katana Khan.
Yeah, this is this pressure now is working very, very well for Katana Khan, but I want to see the amplified projectile because that's what it does. Nice crushing blow immediately into the fatal blow. This might not kill, actually. This is pretty scary. Yeah, if there's like a one teleport or a raw spear or anything right here, that is so many resources gone for Katana Khan. Just don't get hit.
Yeah, do not lose this round. You've spent far too many resources. Look for the punish.
Oh,
and fished for it. That's really good for Katana Khan that is able to win that round, because if you spend your most important crushing blow and the fatal blow and you don't win the round, that is a morale destruction of like we've never seen. However, able to take it. Restand now for Mirko, keeps the pressure going. No throw text, by the way, so that crushing blow throw still good to go.
Oh, threatening it so many times. Oh, the back one actually traded with like a down 4 or something like that. Pretty weird situation, but Mirko's already taken a pretty strong life lead, so now he's feeling safe, I think, to, oh my gosh, just walk back and whiff punish is what I was going to say, exactly like that. Whiff punishing with the teleport itself, too. Taking the plus frames.
Escape failed. That's really good for Katana Khan. Now Mirko's going to have to build towards that KB again. Looks for an anti-air, no one home. Again, trying to challenge this jump in from Katana Khan. And hang on a minute, don't get ahead of yourself. The 1-1-2 knockdown lets it go. The challenge there on Katana Khan has had a really hard time dealing with the jump-ins here from Mirko. But I mean, look, you're up against a defensive zoning character. You're going to be as hard to pin as possible. Oh dear. Oh dear, Chef.
Yeah, no defensive bar now, and of course that does a solid amount of damage itself. Great way to fight out with the 4-3. And now it's just going to be pressure into pressure. Just trying to build some time, probably, to build back defensive bar. Very nice. The 2-1-3 was already used, so this is going to be kind of the optimal punish that you can kind of get. Oh, another one.
Greedy again, but not as much risk. The game-changing fatal blow and the crushing blow, they've been spent. Mirko doesn't care as much. And there's the escape failed, built up for another time. A big jump in. No one home. Oh, the mid. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. And now that throw becomes really scary.
That was like a mix that would make more sense if it was during. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Is that enough there? I feel like 2-1-2 in the guaranteed chip would have been enough because there. Oh no, there was the full defensive bar. All right, this is scary. Super scary both sides. Could have been a teleport.
Mirko has to be very careful here, but so does Katana Khan.
He's just backing up. What are you? Why are you zoning? How are you possibly zoning this character?
Again, the challenge!
That might be it. That might be it. It's going to be close. It's going to spin a bar and then chip. No, not quite it. Not quite it.
Oh, you! That was the biggest risk Katana Khan has taken all day long. And one thing that I'm sure Mirko has paid attention to is that consistently on that 2-1 plus frames, Katana Khan is pressing buttons. Like that's an opening that is not normally an opening, but Mirko is using it to create like a stagger situation or something a bit different, where straight up those buttons are getting pressed out of plus frames all the time. And Katana Khan is really playing this game of, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm gonna challenge it until I'm finally showed that it's not gonna work anymore.
Yeah, that was a really, really solid ending right there. Obviously, now Mirko has the ability to make that adaptation to the disrespect on the plus frames, but I feel like they were done all in really good times from Katana Khan, obviously being able to take that game. And at the end, you can see how much damage you can, like, guarantee with Cetron, right? Like, it looked like it was a lot of life, and I was saying, like, oh, this might be it, this might be GG, and it almost was, because once you have that double meter and you can amplify the tornado, that's when it becomes super plus on hit, which means you guarantee more chip afterwards, which can just lead to everything. And it did come out of that risk, which was a really nice risk to take. Also potentially trying to just get through like a last breath with the multiple hits of the 2-3-4. There we go. That's the string. Nice.
Starting things off with an immediate pickup there from Mirko, looking to go back to that sort of classic reaction-heavy gameplay, and actually using the fireball on top of the damage over time doesn't look like too bad of a situation. One might say it gives you a bit more reward for that 2-1-2, the 1-1-2 being challenged. But again, backing up there, I think just looking to look right there. There's the down one. At last, tries to enforce a button.
Oh, good throw backwards. This is going to be an opportunity, kind of the opportunity that has to hold. Good tech, though. And the teleport. Oh, wait, not quite it. There was defensive bar.
Mirko didn't believe in the jump in OS. That could have been a spear. That could have been a spear off the jump kick. Tries to teleport, but misses it. Watch out for the anti-air. Oh, dash it down one. Mirko playing with fire. No pun intended. Even Scorpion in the background of that stand, he's like, dude, that was risky, you know. That was risky, bro.
That was risky. Oh, nice. Good footsies here. Getting the full forward into a little bit more damage. Oh,
nice
that
challenge
was a hard
again.
Read. That was a hard read. Yeah, I love seeing that.
It's not the first time Katana Khan's done that too. That's matchup knowledge right there.
Yep. Which is not an easy thing to get a good high-level Scorpion to play you. To get that kind of
you're not getting that from Combat League.
Yeah. Scorpions just commit to the teleport.
Every time.
Oh, these down ones. Again. Yeah, you can tell that Mirko's starting to realize that Katana Khan is pressing a lot of little buttons, and the down one, especially with Scorpion down one, is so good.
Steals the turn back in the blink of an eye. A raw jump in. Potential wake-ups here. Now, the defense has been really strong for Katana Khan so far. However, now we're looking for the risk-reward once more. That fatal blow is going to be on the mind. Again, the challenge. That 1-1 could have been so much more. That could have been more. That could have been the game if Mirko was ready to confirm.
Oh no, it still might be okay. Picks it back up, but that was super scary. That was very uncharacteristic of Mirko, you know? It was a very calculated roll. It was a very calculated jab string. I'm surprised we saw the 1-1-2 as opposed to literally anything else. That's always good to see. So that's again why I say this is such a fundamental match, right? Is that neither of them can do anything for free. Nobody gets anything for free in this match. You have to really work hard for it. Oh, exactly. 4-3 whiff into 4-3 whiff punish off the bat. Mirko getting the better end of that, and we just immediately see, like I said, fundies.
I mean, considering they started their last match against each other by doing a forward 3 at the same time, it's funny how this time Mirko expected the forward 3 again, but just delayed his own one.
Yeah, I love when you see too, like the run back of a set, and you see it kind of start off where it ended, right? You see like, okay, yeah, I already knew exactly what you were gonna do because we played earlier. A weird whiff. Ooh. Not a whiff per se, but like an air hit. Again, not getting much out of that back one.
Constantly looking to fuzzy that overhead too. Like keeping an eye on it. The empty jump low on that down 3. Something that Mirko is a lot more prone to using than Javier. And even in that instance, you'll see those jump-ins from high health in the back 3 connects. In some instances, if you're not purely confident on your reaction to fuzzy that overhead, the low is going to yield so much more reward because it gives a full combo. The overhead doesn't. However, the air-to-air, though, full combo here for Javier. Restand situation doesn't confirm it into anything, though. However, maybe was just looking to keep a restand situation, maybe? I'm not sure. But either way, Javier does take that first round.
Yeah, you know, I gotta say, a bunch of really amazing reads all in a row, but Javier missed like 3 confirms right there that any of them could have killed. So it's pretty interesting stuff going on. Maybe it's just, you know, like you just feel the momentum and you're like, I don't even need to hit confirm, I'm just gonna pressure. But, ooh, nice flawless block from Mirko. Who needs to flawless block 4-3-4? You just flawless block 4-3.
I mean, flawless blocking that neutral jump Sinblade looks really hard because there's so many different times that Scorpion can actually pull the trigger on it. 2-1+ frames. Going into a throw. Hang on a minute. More than likely going to bring us into a final round here in this first game unless Javier pulls off a miraculous comeback, which kind of looks like maybe things begin. Flawless block.
Oh, yeah, that's unfortunate. That's surprising that we saw that attempt from Mirko. Mirko, you know, obviously knows that situation very well. Certain characters in the corner cannot get up 3s or up 2s after flawless blocking 4-3-4. Just because of that pushback, regardless of the flawless block or not. But I guess Scorpion's one of those characters. Ooh, the teleport cancel. Oh, there we go. No breakaway now. That's pretty big. Deciding to spend all the meter, understandable, and spending the crushing blow. Of course, makes sense round 3, but you're not going to get much Oki off of it.
This is how you know there's loads of respect between these two, though. The cancel into the immediate throw. Like, you're teleport canceling into someone, and you're trying to get a cheeky throw in. That you're just expecting Javier to sit there and block. You know how he plays. There's a throw tech. However, forward 3, straight into spear, big risk, but you know what? Who cares? No commitment into that. Punishment there. Keeps it unbreakable. Oh, that was such a cool setup. That almost worked.
Yeah, that one's tough. You got it super late, but that's the only way that you can actually use that armor breaker. Oh no. Shaolin Trap Dungeon Interactable, one of the scariest in the entire game. And the conversion! Miss! That's so unfortunate. That is a heartbreaker. I wonder if jab would have worked there. 1-1 instead of just standing 1. That hurts.
Yeah, that was a one of those situations that was either a combo drop because there just wasn't the gravity, or part of me is also thinking that Mirko was genuinely there. You know, you can go back and watch it, a split second away from getting the breakaway. And we know that breakaways do kind of leave you suspended in the air for that kind of like extra little bit, especially when you're low to the ground. I wonder if the read was down 1 into fatal blow because Javier thought a breaker was coming, because it would have been available just frames earlier than it actually was, right? Falling out of it kind of led to that being what it was. Either way, too close for comfort, I think, if you're Mirko.
Yeah, that's totally true, because I mean, potentially, I didn't see if that was offensive bar or not, but it could have been down 1 spear, and then you amp the spear, and then you guarantee the kill with the fatal blow as well. So maybe the down 1 fatal blow was like the only unbreakable option, and then the breakaway just didn't come anyway. So regardless, rough way to go out in the very first round, the very first game here. But yeah, Mirko up 1-0, just has to win 2 more to take the entire tournament. Javier has to win a lot more than that. It's about 6 games now.
That Sinblade is going to make so many of those neutral jump reads on grabs just guaranteed on the way down. It's so big.
Yeah, Sinblade has so many uses. You can safe jump actually a lot of stuff with it too, like, which is why we see that in the meaties. It's just a great move. It punishes so many things you normally can't. It lets you combo into potentially the spear crushing blow, just infinite uses. This is looking pretty even here.
Good acknowledgement, though, to know you have a punish, the burning spear's active. Let's just cash out as much meter as we can. Take that 40% for what it is. As now Mirko fearlessly pushing on, taking a throw in there. Everything's going to be a risk at this health. However, again, keeping things unbreakable.
Ooh, I mean, I guess you kind of had to break there, but...
Risky. That was risky, though, Chef. Risky.
I know. It puts you in such a rough spot. And now look at this. No defensive bar for a good amount of time for Javier here. Luckily for him, has the corner, so the pressure's going to be in his control. But, okay, no conversion for any of that. No 4-3 cancel. Oh, no. What?
Tries to be optimal. He goes for the slower punish. That's it. I mean, look, there's no technical explanation. He was just too late.
But also the noticing that it dropped, that it didn't punish, then teleport canceling, then using the interactable from the corner. And the down two. So much impressive stuff here from Mirko, I gotta say. Oh no, it's because I said it was impressive. I cursed it. 2-1-2 cash out? No.
Nah, it wouldn't be a broadcast without some good old commentary curse, my friend. However, yeah, that was lots of damage left on the table. Now Javier's in trouble. Cannot get hit by anything, really. Especially now the grabs come out.
Yeah, this is super scary. Don't get hit. Went for the double jabs and try to fish for that fatal blow, I assume.
Throw tech?
I wonder if that could have been wake up buttons. Oh, look at this. The patience is starting. Nice. Didn't press anything. Oh, that had to have been an attempt at calling out the same exact situation that we saw in the upper bracket match that these two had, right? The instant jump kick to teleport, like to stop the fatal blow anti-air. I bet that's what that attempted to do, but it just worked anyway, so hey, we take those.
Another meaty Sinblade. Man, the pushback, that puts Mirko in such an advantageous position. Kind of within jump distance, back one distance. In this case, not as bad. Waits for a turn, no confirm on that. Oh, but there's the counter hit. And no breaker for Javier. This is gonna really hurt.
Oh, 2-2 cash out for sure in this round. Look at this.
Neutral jump Sinblade, I think.
Didn't even need to Sinblade right there. Yeah, that was just a good read on the jump too. In fact, honestly, that might have been a really, really good reaction because maybe Sinblade might not have hit that high, so that might have been like just the optimal situation. And you know what? Going up 2 games, well deserved so far. That was really good corner pressure and a lot of weird conversions, but just everything except for like the weird little drop right in there. Everything pretty perfect from Mirko so far. This is looking a lot better than even their previous game.
I would certainly agree with you, Chef. To be honest with you, it's one of my favorite things about Mortal Kombat 11's custom variation system. I know that people always like to pull sort of direct comparisons between the variation system in this and something like MKX, but I always saw it a little bit different. MK11, you kind of craft a loadout, don't you? It's kind of really picking the bits and bobs that you like the most, to the point where these two they're really good with Scorpion, both of them. And they both have the most important move in the cancel teleport, but the existence of Burning Spear and the existence of Sinblade makes them play the matchup so ridiculously different that one move is changing everything for Mirko. And I like to see it. This is where the character specialist really gets rewarded in a matchup like this.
Yeah, great start from Javier, but I gotta say, I agree with you. I think the best thing that ever happened to MK11 is custom variations by a gigantic margin.
Oh, absolutely. I was a big pioneer for customs. However, clear punish there for Javier. Ooh, damage.
Yeah, this is a life lead and a half. All right. This is a good way to start it. Didn't get a crushing bullet or anything like that. Ooh, again, no hit confirmed. Seems like these Scorpions aren't really hit confirming 2-1 very often. They're just, kind of piloting into that pressure. Okay, hold on. Spent the breakaway. 1 HP though, basically. Yeah. That was kind of scary. If that had been blocked, that might not have been enough to chip. There was still a defensive bar.
Fight.
A good round from Javier, regardless. Ooh.
The challenge. And wait, we're going to spend more meter. Burning Spear's active, another 40%. Thank you. Thank you very much. Plus frames. And now Mirko challenging the 2-1 plus frames himself. Getting overwhelmed here by Javier, who's being leaps and bounds more aggressive. I mean, you got to bring that ferocity. And down one. No, he misses it.
I think he got some sort of input error right there. I think he did a little bit too fast. It's not going to matter.
Whoops.
That was a super quick game from Javier. Jeez, that whole game was like 30 seconds. But I think what he tried to do right there was straight to do down 1 and then back forward 1. And then he accidentally just got the back 1 because he did a little bit too fast. But regardless, that would have been a really cool space to see that conversion, because I love down 2 conversions. And any Mortal Kombat, any combos off of down 2 are always like the hypest thing to me.
And that was a drastic change of pace, Chef. which is what you want to see. You know, if you're getting overwhelmed and kind of outsped perhaps by Mirko, you need to be able to sort of match that and really kind of put the ball back into Mirko's court. Was kind of running away with that for the first 2 games, and now you're in this position where, right, okay, now I'm the one that's feeling a lot of that sort of momentum. I'm feeling good about the upcoming matches, perhaps. I've got a lot more work to do. I mean, 2 wins is going to simply reset the bracket. Mirko needs to win 1 more and the tournament's over. So forcing Mirko to have to kind of sit there and be like, okay, wait. What happened there? Hang on a minute. What do I have to do? What do I have to do? That goes a long way, especially with extended sets like this.
Yeah, just showing that you're in it and just showing that your opponent has to like change up something. That's when, you know, things start to get potentially shaky, or that's when you start the cycle of adaptation. The big advantage here is that Mirko had such a strong start that like he could lose another game and still has a very, very good chance to just use that as information. But so far, oh, nice. Great tech. Wow. Oh, what a great whiff punish on top of that. I love that. Throw tech into dash back.
Oh, never mind. Still going to get the full combo. I was thinking maybe if Mirko was like technically airborne because of the back 3, might have been a slightly awkward juggle, but didn't seem to be a problem at all, did it?
Yeah, no, that was a good way to confirm that. I think you can't do double teleport if they were in the air already, so just going for spear right there was perfect. Slightly less damage.
Counter hit. Have you got a break it? No.
There's a bar. This might be... Oh, no. I always... You know, that might have been a spot where you could 2-on-2 crushing blow, and it might have been enough, honestly.
Now Mirko's again going to be looking at that fatal blow. Just look at the respect.
Oh, my gosh. Down one. Uh-oh. Hold on. Don't get hit. Just block. You go. Oh, my... No! Oh, what a risk. What a huge set of 2 risks, honestly, in a row. The up 3 and then swinging, I actually can't believe that. I can't believe there wasn't a little bit more patience there. That was a lot of confidence, but, I mean, Javier's going to say, hey, I'm glad you're confident about that. And look at this. Almost 50% life right there. 416 off of 1 combo because of that burning spear. And this is
now
Javier running with things.
Yeah, Mirko's getting way ahead of himself. You know, being a bit greedy and hasty to finish things up on that last round, whiffing the up 3, which was bad enough, and then swinging afterwards. This is giving Javier a chance to really stabilize, but no, the combo drop. Oh no, I really hope that drop does not cost Javier the tournament, because...
Oh,
yeah,
no. Why
no, that's bad.
Like that?
That's bad.
The moment you said it like that, I feel like you're willing it into existence. Oh, the grab. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, good patience. Oh, yeah. There we go. You'll love to see it. You know, I was talking at the start of this set about how good both those players are anti-airing. That is exactly what I was talking about. And honestly, fighting back from the brink of death there. I think if that drop had ended up causing that round, that would have kind of been irreparable damage. And getting that actually like amazing play to make that comeback after the drop, that feels like that's a bonus now. You know, it's like, I got you twice this game. So going to game 5 pre-reset, I feel like we could see a reset after the change that Javier has made. I think it's looking pretty decent, and you can see, you know, compared to the 2 out of, you know, the 2 out of 3 versus 3 out of 5, it feels like Javier is feeling a little bit better than 3 out of 5 because he would have already lost, right? He went down 2 games.
This is why 3 out of 5 in the later stage of a tournament just matters as much as it does, because there's been there's been a drastic change of pace here, and actually Mirko is deciding to fight fire with fire, quite literally, because it's the same variation now. This is a pure mirror match. No more Simblade, it's now spear buff all the way for what could be the final game of the tournament, or where our first set in grand finals comes to a close for Javier having the reset on us.
Yeah, I'm almost surprised that we didn't see Searing Rage in the end, just for the extra damage, but we are going to see, like you said, an exact mirror, so it's going to come down to who plays better in the end. It's not going to be an advantage, disadvantage, and right now, Javier, just 2 grabs, just playing like a grappler. Oh, I would have maybe went for 3 right there, but the jab is going to land, and no defensive bar because of the cancel earlier, and look at that, all evened up, easy.
Really good stuff from Mirko to understand, like, oh no! overcommits to the unsafe string. I was going to say, goes for the double bar combo to kind of equalize the health perfectly. And now Mirko full aggression. Hasn't really needed to use the spear buff yet because, frankly, the opportunity hasn't called for it. But these staggers have been really good so far. Nothing that Javier's been hit by, but the chip damage is certainly going to add up in the current situation. The back-to-back down one, stealing a turn away, plus frames that Javier's going to challenge and pay for it. Now, Chef, tournament point here for the EU side of Fight Nights.
And Mirko has this corner with that interactable. I think that interactable may have been why we saw the full string coming out from the back one, because that was a threat that the grab would have been right there, but nice. Gets the cancel, gets a little bit extra damage, 164. Oh, but the flawless block, another way to anti-air.
Big damage into an overhead reset there. The side switch, a nice reaction there from Mirko. Restand once more. The back one just connecting on its own. And it creates another scary situation. Minus frames the 1-1-2 as Mirko chooses to push forward. A very important escape failed there for Javier. Will he be able to use it though?
And on top of that, it was an escape failed because the button was just being pressed and it just caught it at the right time. It wasn't even an attempt to escape. Oh no, he needs to find a time to use it. This is so scary. That might be it. No, had the defensive bar. Just one more hit though. Okay. Got another escape failed. It's not going to mean anything, but this is a great way to start things off. Just one more hit now, and this could be a final round. Oh no! The intent. You gotta love it. You gotta appreciate it. You know, I think that was honestly just a few pixels away from resetting the bracket. Sometimes you just gotta do it, but those few pixels were the difference between Mirko having to play another 3 out of 5 set, and now Mirko walking away with all the money.
I mean, look, we saw that exact same situation used by Mirko against Katana Khan, and it worked, right? And after that worked, we were looking at it, and we were going, that could have just as easily not worked, and would have been going, why did he do that? The opposite end is what we just saw, right? It was so fast. They were pressing buttons so quickly. Mirko's stagger game is already really scary because you sometimes truly never know what button he's going to press. So we're going at 1,000,000 miles an hour. That fatal blow being used at the last minute to sort of like put a spanner in the works that was Mirko's rushdown pressure. However, when you are the kind of player that can go that fast, you're always ready for a panic button like that. So Mirko, it was experience and expertise alone that led him to put on that much pressure, acknowledge Javier's, I think, eagerness to squeeze out of it, and that fatal blow was the ticket. So nice patience there, very good patience, and well-deserved tournament win.
Yeah, another thing that I gotta say was I feel like so much of that final set came down to the fact that there was this interactable in the corner. And there are a few characters that use all the command grab interactables so well. And I gotta say Scorpion, one of the best at it, right? Any of these characters that don't have true mix-ups and they gain these true mix-up options just because they're standing by an interactable, it becomes so terrifying. And, you know, I'm not sure if maybe like a switch would have done a little bit better as far as just like a stage, or if, you know, it's just like, okay, you know, we can both take advantage of this equally. I just need to get you in the corner first. But what happened was Mirko got in the corner and just abused this interactable. One of the best interactables in the game, and this is the nerfed version of it. I would still argue best interactable in the game, but you can see it right there. And yeah, I mean, honestly, that was kind of the deciding factor in my eyes, at least, because it was a close set.